my name is Olivia, and today I'm going to explain some main points on how to design experiences that I learned in school. First, what is an experience? I will be using experience in the sense of anything that requires interaction between individuals and their surroundings. So how do you design an experience if it's just any interaction? So it's really important to be intentional, have a process that you're following, and allow for creation during the process with the user and the designer so it all works together. So why should any business or corporation care about an experience or how to design an experience? Let me go ahead and tell you why. Really, it's all about the connection. When you have an experience or someone goes through one, they feel connected to the brand, and when it's good, they'll think it's a better brand because they made something unique for them. They made something different for them. And so they'll be more likely to recommend your company because there's some awesome thing that they'll remember forever through this experience. So how can you design such a great experience? So 2 things are really important is designing experience elements and using a process, which I prefer the design thinking process. To start, experience elements. So these are things you can manipulate to design the experience you want. People, place, blocking, objects, relationships, and rules are some of these elements. You don't have to use all of them, but it's important to be aware of what goes into each. One that I think is very important is blocking, which is transitions or how a user moves through each phase of your experience. This is often forgotten, which leads to confusion on the user end. So by planning blocking, you really make sure your user is fully immersed in your experience at all times, and they'll better experience it and have a positive feeling towards it at the end. So remember, you don't have to use all the experience elements, but do think about how each element will affect your experience. And 3, think about how the participant will react to each element. Now, the design thinking process. This is a process that really forces brainstorming in a different way. It forces you to think out of the box and get a solution. It's based on these 5 things, which really is just having a physical item to show and having it be made for a specific user and understanding who they are. So these are the 5 steps for it. It's empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test. You can go sequentially, but it's not a linear process, so you can jump back around, you can go through it a lot. The important thing is to get feedback at every single step. First one, empathize. So this is just truly understanding your users. Just go out and talk to them and get as much data as you can from everyone, all sorts of sides, and really experience and understand who they are. Then you're going to define it. What are you trying to solve? What are you trying to fix? This is not solutions. These are not ideas. This is simply defining what you're doing. It's helpful to use a point of view statement, which is based on the user, need, and insight. So in this example below, Jean is the user, improved morning routine is the need, and productivity and sense of accomplishment is the insight. So this is gathered from your empathy data, and you can write it and use this throughout the entire process. Then you're going to ideate, which is super fun. You write down every idea you have, no bad ideas, get sticky notes, whiteboard, write it out, and then you can filter through at the end. Prototype is where you physically create your idea. You can do this with Lego, with just drawings, or you can glue pieces of paper together. Make it quick and dirty, and then get feedback on your prototype and tweak it as you need to. Then you're going to go out and test it. Find your target market and see how they feel about your idea. And then get feedback. You get so much feedback on it so you can continue on and restart the process or go wherever you need to and find ways to improve. So benefits of design thinking really sparks creativity in the process. If you're not really getting anywhere, try this and force ideas. It allows you to be very detailed in your planning because you're thinking about every single step and your user, and then allows for continuous improvement because we don't live in a stagnant world. Your people and consumers will change and your business will change. So using this, you're used to the change and you like it and you like to improve, and so it really helps you with that. That's all I have prepared for you now. Please feel free to reach out to me with any questions or further information about it, and I'd love to help you out. Thank you for your time.